Listen to Dungeons with Dudes, a podcast with dudes. Dungeons, Dragons, and Flagons. Every other Sunday on the Journey into Comics Network.
The following
Journey into Comics.
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 Network.
production.
I'm a dude who likes brews. It's time for Brews with Dudes. Juicy.
Welcome back to another episode of Brews with Dudes. I'm your host, Nick Maxon, sitting here in the studio once again. I've got a nice slew of dudes. I've got Mr. Austin Hill once again.
Hello, hello. How you guys doing?
Doing good. Doing pretty good. I'm excited to drink some beers.
Me too.
I got Zach Davison here once again.
Hello. Hi,
Rocking the shirt.
everybody. Thank you. Yes, thank you.
You didn't even know we were doing this.
I did not. I picked it out of my laundry basket. I'm like, oh yeah, this works, and then it worked out.
It was in the air tonight. Boss got Dakota once again.
One more round. It's funny, I see him. He's outside Brewburger. Yells at me, I think it's another guy. He's got this shirt on.
Like, that
So
can't
what are you
just be
doing?
some dude.
Me and Nick, about to do a podcast. Same.
Same.
Absolutely. And here we are. We're going to jump right into it. So we'll start drinking the beer, and then we'll get into where we got the beer, because I'm ready to drink it.
I'm ready to drink it again.
This is from Listermann Brewing Company, right over the river into Ohio. In Cincinnati.
Yes.
This is called I've Had It with These Motherfucking IPAs at This Motherfucking Brewery. It's a New England IPA, or Northeast, I don't know what you want to call it. Brewed with Vic's Secret, Mosaic, and Simcoe. 5.5 ABV. It's got a caricature that looks like Samuel L. Jackson. And he's rocking, we got the Star Wars, we got his Mace Windu lightsaber, got the Pulp Fiction, and the snakes on a plane. It's really awesome. We'll get it poured, and then we'll bring it up closer to the camera for y'all to check out. Austin, do you want to kind of give people the run through on where we got this beer and why?
Yeah, as Nick alluded to, and actually just straight up said, it's from Listermann Brewing Company in Cincinnati, Ohio. We actually got this from the brewery, Nick and I. We took a trip down to Cincinnati last Saturday. Not this Saturday we just had, but yeah, this Saturday we just had. Sorry, I'm getting way ahead of myself in my dates. But we went down there because he and I bought tickets to the Mushroom Cup Rally thing that some of you might have heard Nick and I talking about. We got tickets for the Indianapolis one that's supposed to be in, August? September.
Nice.
But we each got an email about how that one got canceled and that we can use our tickets at any other rally we choose. We can just go there and do it. And we were under the impression at first that all the ones close to us were already done and gone. We're going to have to really travel for it. And then I happened to be looking to make some angry comments on one of their threads and thought before I put my foot in my mouth and find out otherwise, I'm going to look. Found out that Saturday was a Cincinnati one. Hit up Nick and we went.
We fought ourselves about it, because you only discovered it Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, it was Wednesday.
Oh.
And we've just been so busy lately, and there's always something else you could be doing, should be doing probably, but we needed a little bit of a getaway. So worked all fucking morning, and then we hauled ass there, got stuck in traffic for 40 minutes.
Yeah, that was fun. And it just felt like just one of those, we were supposed to leave, we planned on leaving no later than 2, and then Nick ended up working past 2, and then the traffic, and it was just dog, what's going on? What's the next thing that's just going to just be that part of our day? So we were expecting to get there and just be turned away and be just angry about it.
But by the time we walked in the front door and we're racing in 30 minutes.
Like not even 30 minutes. I want to say it was like 20 minutes after we got there. We were on the track
we
racing.
spent more time getting registered and in line than we did like getting rolling.
Yeah.
And the race was 8 minutes.
It was about an 8-minute race.
About 12? About 12 laps. Most people didn't get 12. Most people only got 11.
Yeah.
Nice.
Austin beat me by just under a second, about 0.9.
And I got...
We got 4 and 5.
I got 4th and 5th, and I missed 3rd place by about a second, about 1.2 seconds. It was so close. And if I was able to get 3rd, if we were able to like make the top 3, we would have been able to get like a little medal thing.
That's cool.
It would have been cool, but
we did not.
We got the experience, which is what mattered the most.
Dressed up as Bowser's.
Them Bowser boys.
We were the Bowser boys.
That's awesome.
It was fun. So then we left and we went to Listermann's, and now we're going to drink some of Listermann's brews.
Yes.
Yee.
Here we go, boys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Pitter patter.
Let's get at it.
Ooh. Mein Gott.
Super juicy smell.
Really smooth.
Very
Juicy,
smooth.
Really smooth.
Juicy taste, too.
Very juicy.
Mm-hmm.
Juicy
It's not
for sure.
actually too hazy and thick.
Oh, it's definitely hazy. It's
No,
not
it's
thick.
hazy. It's definitely hazy, but it's not thick,
It looks juicy.
and it's
got, like,
smoother and a
fucking
little
pineapple
lighter
juice
than
or something in it.
what you'd expect from a New England style. Or maybe I'm just too used to the double New England style IPAs.
I was just going to say we should get one of those SRM charts, but I've got one sitting right over here.
Nice.
Ooh, nice. But yeah, this definitely goes down nice and smooth, really juicy. You get a little bit of that New England sharpness at the end of it.
Yeah, I agree
It's
with that.
definitely not going to overpower and like dampen the next drink in flavor.
It's not bitter at all either, you know.
Yeah.
No, it's not bitter at all.
All right, what we got
What
here?
we got here?
Does this actually show you the... Oh, it doesn't show you the actual... So, there's a little chart that we could give you an actual number on this chart, and you would be able to go, I know exactly what color that is. And it's kind of like that with a couple more in between. But
Interesting.
No, that is not the paper I'm looking for.
This is not the paper you're looking for. It's not.
So you heard the rumor that they're doing an Obi-Wan TV show?
Yes, I have heard that.
Instead of doing like a solo sequel, they're going to just tie in those characters into the TV series.
Oh.
That sounds cool. Have you seen some of the gameplay for the new Star Wars video game, the Fallen Order?
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm in. I'm in.
I'm in.
My heart's been broken by them before with their games, but this one looks awesome.
Is it still EA?
Yeah, it's still got EA on it.
They're just the ones putting it out. So it's a different company that made it.
Ah.
Yeah, it's by watching the gameplay and the little cinematic scenes out of it, it looks a lot like Star Wars: The Force Unleashed and the way the gameplay was made and how it's going to play.
Sweet. I like that.
And I remember how much I loved those games because it used real actors to base the characters off of and rendered off that, so you get like this familiarity to them, like. And even the guy playing what looks like the main character you're going to play, like I recognize him from somewhere, but it doesn't immediately pop
I like
where I
that
know
they're
him
doing
from.
more of that lately.
And I was like, I really love that, and that looks amazing about that game because that's what I loved about one of the main things I loved about The Force Unleashed. Like it was actually somebody I knew, but it was still somebody that wasn't like super popular, where I'm going to have to like force myself to think of them as this character they're playing instead of who they are playing it.
Yeah.
So I like that. I like that whole, aspect of the game to where, if it's super popular and they so decide, they can immediately take those actors and just put them in a movie. Redo it.
And they've already said flat out that it's all canon. So anything in the game is actual part of the Star Wars
That's big.
universe.
Yeah, and this looks like it's going to be post the current trilogy running right now, so...
No, this is after Order 66.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because he finds one of those Palpatine holograms on the dead stormtrooper, where it keeps saying that as a glitched out hologram.
All right, I think we're ready to jump into
What
the
is
next
this
one.
big boy? Oh, yeah. Prehistoric bowl crusher.
It sounds
so
intimidating.
This is I believe that would be a Flintstones reference. Because they put, I believe it's Fruity Pebbles. I don't think they actually said. I think they just said cereal.
They put
just say
fruity
Fruity
cereal.
Oh, because they
And
probably can't.
marshmallows and other things.
Yeah. So
This is a pale ale, wasn't it?
let's just open it.
It's 5.6%.
Let's find out.
Let's find out.
It's a big ass can.
It is. This is a Crowler. Is that right?
Yeah, a crowler. Some of you in the local area might recognize it as a can you can get from Lafayette Brewing Company as some of their to-go cans.
And brokerage.
And brokerage,
They're doing
yeah.
it now.
Nice.
It's newer that you're getting from breweries, but it's very popular because it's
Fucking oil can.
it's a fucking can.
Reminds me of those monster cans where they call them the BFC, the big fucking can.
Yep. Yep. They don't last very long. That's why we had to make sure we got in on it.
Yeah. Get while the getting's good.
There's some really cool growlers now that you can like attach CO2 tanks to them,
No kidding.
so you can keep them for up to like 2 weeks.
Oh man, that's innovative.
You should put like a cartridge on it or what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's crazy.
That's very innovative.
The last of that.
Drain it.
Don't want too heavy of a mixture. It's like
Go ahead and take the time to say hi to Mr. Jesse Davis, Mr. Dick Tyner, and Kenny Cole have all joined us now.
They in it. Thank you to everyone watching
What up,
on
cuz?
Facebook Live. We appreciate y'all. Thank you to everyone listening to the audio as well. You are our bread and butter. Well, without further ado, let's dive on into the prehistoric bow crusher.
Let's do it.
mm-hmm.
Pitter patter.
Let's skedaddle.
Beep.
And that is.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, this is a sour ale. It was a little different.
I don't actually remember.
I can't
It's
remember.
definitely
I-
tart.
Then we got some sour there.
It was-
Let's see. It's definitely hazy. You can't see. You can't see through it.
no.
It's got a bit. It's a little tart on the nose too.
Yeah.
We still have quite a bit left in this thing too. So
It does taste like fucking Cheerios or something. The after.
Definitely got that
You know what I mean?
cereal taste.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that like cereal marshmallow cereal.
Tastes like Cheerios.
Hits you with the tartness right up front, and then it mellows out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Tasty. I like it.
First they're sour, then they're
good.
sweet. Fuck.
Those are some messed up commercials.
Oh man.
First it'll stab you, then it will heal you. Crazy. Not my favorite beer though. I'm gonna say.
Saw this joke,
That's my
irrelevant.
go-to.
No, I couldn't drink a lot of that.
It was like saying
Definitely got.
a
Sorry,
necromancer is a healer that's just late.
Wow.
just late to the game.
Yeah.
Not sure what that had to do with anything.
It didn't.
But I like it.
Only did.
Yeah, my go-tos. We kind of talked about this earlier, especially when it's hot out. It's like a session ale, IPA. I guess I like wheat ales. Wheat ales are pretty light.
Easy to drink on a hot day.
I just had that Pompeii at the North End, and I thought that tasted good. I could have
Yeah.
drank a whole bunch of those.
The Pompeii that's a
Fuck, I liked
I won't
it.
say thick, but
It's
that's
heavy.
it's heavy. That's the word.
It
Heavy.
wasn't like Zach thought it was bitter. I thought it was fruity, and I liked it. I didn't think it was bitter, but
It's funny because I'll get into those conversations with Jess when I'll try to
Yeah.
get her to have one of my sour beers. She's like, it just tastes bitter. So I think the bitterness is something that you get over as a negative thing,
Or it's something you kind of your palate gets used to, so it's not
Yeah.
something that you taste all
So
the
you're
time
going
because
for-
Sure.
you're used to tasting that bitterness, and since you're so used to it, you don't taste that on top of everything else that's new in the beer you're drinking.
I enjoyed the Pompeii IPA. I thought it was good.
Here,
I enjoyed it too. I
Couple and
think,
Goliath.
yeah,
They're killer. That's been one of the bigger blessings this year. I think it was just this year that they came.
yeah. I think it was just earlier this year when we did that tap takeover and they first got.
That was
Here.
right when they
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah.
right when they got in. I'd love to make a trip.
That'd be
We
great.
were trying to,
Yeah,
and I went to buy tickets, and it sold out like immediately. It was a special event.
Yeah.
Where are they located?
Iowa?
That's not too far.
Yeah, I want to say it's Iowa.
Yeah.
It wasn't that far of a drive. We looked it up. It was going to be just, boom, got it there.
Not bad.
So, I think we can just put that away for now since we've got like half a can.
Yeah, that's something we can drink afterwards.
Yeah.
For sure.
Do we want to dive into the next one?
Yes. I think the next one we were talking about a little bit before the start of this show. This one has 20,000 gallons of...
Pounds.
20,000 pounds. Ooh.
Good grief.
Of rainbow sherbet ice cream added to it.
Fuck ton.
A fuck ton.
Just
One
fuck ton.
1 ton of fuck.
There's a ton of fuck in that right there.
Yes, and it is. I had this there. They weren't actually going to can this for us. They said it was not allowed, or however it was.
No kidding.
Like it was the only one that they couldn't throw into a growler for us to go.
Oh.
And then I told Nick I was going to make a bunch of jokes. I was like, oh, this one's called Pride. So it's for Pride Month. And I was like, oh, the one thing you're supporting the people that are being oppressed. So you're going to oppress this beer. But before I could even make jokes about it, they're like, you know what? Because it's Pride Month, we'll go ahead and do it. We'll help celebrate Pride with everybody else. And because that was after we had mentioned spent money. They already saw we're spending money. And then we mentioned that we do this podcast, Brews with Dudes. And they're like, oh,
Damn boys.
you're going to take it out and you're going to share it.
And you know that you're not supposed to let it sit. Like, of course not. So that's why they're not allowed to do it, is because when you've got additives like that, it makes it hard to keep in the can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they just say we're not going to do it, because if you let it drop get hotter, then it'll just explode. So.
Yeah. Dang, and that'd just be a waste of beer.
Yeah, and it looks bad on them no matter which way you want to swing it. So they're just like...
That's
no
also
one does
true.
It. Like 450, like they said, we'll never distribute the slushies ever. Because it's just, you can't...
Yeah, there's no way of holding it.
Going on trucks and shit. It's like, if you want it, come get it and drink it.
Makes sense.
It's wild. It's
Yeah.
like a pink hue.
Yeah,
it is.
definitely a pink hue.
It smells so good.
It looks like liquefied sherbet.
Yeah, dude. I'm super excited.
One of the big things I loved about this is that they had on their board, we're talking about it, 10% of the proceeds go towards the LGBT community.
Well, good.
To help out.
They're not just
So-
hopping on the name. Good for them.
Us being able to buy this and spend more money on it was even cooler. So
Pitter patter.
Let's get at her. Ooh, smells
Ooh.
great.
Sweet mother.
Yeah, that's
Ooh.
liquefied sherbet.
the straight up.
Yeah. That's so good, though. That's so good.
That doesn't even taste alcoholic. It just tastes like juice.
Tastes like one of those Smirnoff Ice. Or then Mike Hard's lemonade. But yeah, it is good. I dig it.
This is definitely one of my favorites that they had.
Yeah.
I immediately got a pint of this, and I got one of those fancy tulip cups to drink it out of.
I do like the tulip cups.
And I was just drinking on it and just loving it so hard. I'm like, man, this is so good. I almost wanted to order another, but I knew I wanted to get a flight, so I had to hold off. I almost got it on my flight, too, just so I could have more, but I had to hold back to make sure I just got, another 4 beers I wanted to try out of it. And it was, it's so good. We spent a lot of time at this brewery because we had just left our go-kart thing, and we were getting food there. And on my way there, after we left the go-kart, it was so hot. Like, racing those go-karts was so hot.
Oh, I bet. Was it indoors?
Yeah, it was indoors. We had helmets on.
They had the Bowser suits on,
and then
sweatsuit.
we had the Bowser suits on top of our clothes.
Fucking sweatsuit.
And then Nick's like talking about how he's just a mess of sweat. And I'm like, I wasn't feeling it yet. And we got moving around, and I'm like,
As soon as you got moving around.
like, it was right after I got done throwing axes, because they had axe throwing there.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. That was cool.
And right as soon as I got done with that, I realized how hot it was. And I started to get a headache. My stomach started getting upset. And
Ooh.
it was bad news. So I took a long time eating and drinking while at Listermann's. And Nick's like, come on, dude, you get behind. I'm like, Can't rush this. I don't want to ruin my stomach and make us go home right away.
Can't rush this.
He was taking his sweet ass time.
Fucking booting
we're
around.
having fun.
We're having fun. Wasn't like we're fucking bored and Nick's like, come on, man, let's go.
No. After our bartender was really nice, but then he overheard us talking about Marvel, and then it was just like he looked at us and was like, "We just became best friends," and we just went in on it.
Nice.
We had that couple of dudes that were
father-son duo.
yeah, they started. They were really interested in all the stuff that we were doing with the podcast and whatnot.
Cool.
No, one of them is actually a guy that's a real avid podcast listener, so he gave us some podcasts to listen to. I forget the one he really talked about.
Yep.
Yeah, Joe Rogan. Yeah.
Joe Rogan. Did we bring that up?
But it was an economics one, and at the end they all drank a beer and like discussed the beer they had. So
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
I think I've actually heard that anyway.
yeah, but it sounded really cool, and I'm like,
Yeah.
it actually sounds cool. So
Yeah.
that was fun.
It was a lot of fun. After Listermann's, we went to Urban Artifact, which only makes sours and tart beers. And we got so many from there that we're just going to save them all for another episode.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So possibly next episode we do will be
Yeah.
a purely sour.
Just
episode.
an episode of sours.
And
I
we
like
just did
that.
another one. So I think we're going to have a series of sour episodes because we've got another set of sours down at the pub, and then we've got one here. So we'll have 3 or 4 episodes this summer that are just sours.
The sour series.
And in September, our 100th episode.
The Summer Sour Series.
Oh.
Summer Sour Series, yep.
Fucking anniversary episode.
Yep,
You got to go out on that one.
we got it.
Oh, yeah.
Got it.
100 episodes, 100 beers on the wall. It's going to be fun.
It's gonna hurt.
It's
So
gonna hurt.
much.
Fucking take one
Hopefully
down,
we
pass it
get, like,
around.
10 dudes. We only have to drink.
Well, that's what I would like. I would really like that. Carefully.
Hey, I'm reckless.
All right.
This one is fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
It's so sweet. It's just...
I don't know what I think
Does
about
not
it.
taste
I
like
really
beer.
don't.
No?
It's not my favorite. Again, no.
You just specifically say you were looking for the...
You know what? Yeah, like we said earlier.
You like the IPAs. You like the ales.
Yeah.
And the,
They don't. I don't need them to be super sour or tart or anything like that. I don't know.
No.
I like crushability,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
but I don't like fucking watery ass beers either. So I don't know.
This is another one, that I wouldn't...
You couldn't drink a fucking 100 of them.
No, I buy sours and I like sharing them.
Yeah.
I can't think of a time, except if I'm already drunk, or I'll grab a can of a sour beer and just drink it by myself. It's just not. It doesn't give me what I want from beer. Like, yeah, it gets me drunk. That's not what I'm looking for necessarily, though. I like the flavors of the hops, which was I was very hipster. I was extremely hipster the moment I said that.
Say something not so hipster.
I don't know. I like that beer. I like that beer that tastes like beer. It just tastes like
What's your favorite beer to suck?
Bud Light hoo ha.
all day.
All day.
All day.
That was kind of hipster too, because it's an IPA.
I will never forget that video.
That was pre-Brews with Dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were seeing how fast we could slam 5 all days. I slammed 3, got to the 4th, shotgunned the 4th,
Threw
up the 4th, and then came back and finished the 5th. It's all on video.
No way.
Maybe we should find it and post it. Because when I edited the video, I did one where I threw up, and then we reversed it, and I did it slow motion, and we slowed it down like 3 times to where you just saw me. Epic. It was so good.
Do it.
You had perfect time when you came back.
It was seriously beautiful. Like they had given up on me, and we had the camera rolling, and then you just hear me yelling off in the distance, "Let's finish this up!" And they swing the camera, and I'm just fucking charging back in, and
And like right before that, I'm like, well, Nick's done, and we only got one more beer. And he goes, "Who's ready to finish this?" I'm like, well, Nick is.
Nick's ready.
And right before he puked, I hold the beer out, and I'm like, "And you got one more beer?" And he goes, "On cue." It was gold.
I changed the order.
What you got
That's
there,
the last
Nicholas?
Ooh.
Oh.
So, this is. Let's see if we can describe this. This is an offshoot of Listermann's called Triple Digit. I'm pretty sure the way he described it was this is just their burlier, like.
This is their limited run stuff. Like,
So they've got like a really exclusive club that you can join and get access to these kinds of beers.
Oh.
But this is one of their most popular ones, so they sell it to the public. This is the most awarded beer in Ohio, according to Listermann's.
Oh, man.
This is the Chickow.
This better get me hard.
This is a hazelnut double brown ale.
At least half chub.
yeah.
Anybody have something to open?
Mm.
Chickow.
Do short pours to make sure we don't.
Chickow. Chickow.
Nice.
Will
Nice
Fox,
evening,
welcome. Andy, hey there. Chris, Kelly,
Hi, everybody. Hi, all you peepers.
all you folks on Facebook Live, we appreciate you. We love you. Thank you for joining us. We are jumping into number 4. We've got 2 more.
Yeah.
This is a fun one. So we've gotten past the light and the sweets, and we're into the.
The dark side.
This is actually very sweet. This one is sweet for being
Is it?
a bigger boy. So
Oh yeah. So it's kind of sweet, but it's got its darkness.
I'm ready.
let's just dive on in.
Pitter patter.
Let's get at it.
Wow.
Really sweet.
Yeah,
Tastes like a fucking roasted marshmallow.
for being dark. Is definitely
Campfire roasted marshmallow.
Yes.
Straight up.
Campfire.
Campfire. Specifically
That's what
campfire.
that-
Campfire
tastes like.
roasted marshmallow. Yum.
I like that
Yeah, like
comparison.
it's
I
like-
like that.
It's like you made a s'more with a fucking
You burn it a little bit. You burnt that marshmallow just a little.
with a what is it?
A little bit of that burn.
What candy bar am I thinking of? A Heath bar.
Oh, the fast break with the marshmallow and the Reese's
really
and the
nice.
no,
chocolate.
Mallow
it's
cup.
got that hazelnut to it, so it almost tastes like
Like a mallow cup that you fucking
a well
cream
toasted
brulee
Heath
out. You know?
s'more without the graham cracker. Like it's just you shoved a piece of Heath in the middle of marshmallow, fried the shit out of it, and ate it.
I taste it. Totally. There's a little toffee flavor there.
That's good.
Little-
What's the percentage on it?
Very good.
Toffee marshmallow campfire roast.
I think this is a little heavier.
All
It's
the
a
above.
double brown.
Just
That's
all of it.
That's it. Take my word for it.
All bundle up in one little package of joy.
10% on this beast.
One little
10%.
juicy bitch.
Ooh. Goodness.
I like it.
Good, though.
It's very
Yeah.
good. It's super tasty. Does not taste like 10% at all.
Fuck no, man. That's a dessert beer though, right there. You know,
I
like
can taste the alcohol.
I
On the
can
back
taste
end.
it. Mm-hmm.
it's a dessert beer.
I can see that.
And just get done with your meal, having a little.
It
Ready
is,
to
dude.
move on from your IPA dinner beer, going into dessert. Gonna have
Exact-
something sweet, and you want something sweet go with it.
That's it, dude. That's
Bam.
gonna go with it. You know. With
We
any-
just said that
You-
when we were eating lunch earlier.
You make
We're
a
like,
milkshake out of this
Oh,
beast.
that would be a great milkshake
Yes.
beer right there, dude. For real.
Absolutely.
We've got vanilla ice cream.
Oh,
I just
no.
had a beer shake for the first time over at the Pint or whatever just recently,
Dude.
and I was like,
It changed your life,
yeah, it
didn't it?
did. It blew
I've
my
never-
fucking mind. I was kind of like, what? And then all right, this is
It's
all right.
wild, Zach. It's
This is
really
all right.
Good.
You have to do it with the right beer, but this
My
would be
attention
perfect.
has been caught.
Yeah.
This would be
Go talk to Pat up there. He's actually the owner of the place, but he'll be able to hook you up with the best combination of beer and ice cream for the milkshake you want.
If this
And-
was there, I would pick it. You know what I mean? This would go perfect, like you said. So,
Oh yeah, because they have. I
and
think
it's 10%. I don't know how that matters. If they need it be
No, because when we went, because I've only been once, but they almost encourage you like
To
that
get a
you
higher
want,
percent.
You want the higher.
Plus, they're only
beefier,
putting
not
like half a beer in it.
dark. You don't
Right.
really make them with light beers, do you?
they can't. You can.
Like with an IPA, like an
Like,
imperial. Or?
he's like he doesn't really recommend it because it's kind of gonna throw it off. But he really recommends like the stouts and porters, that heavy, beefy beer, that big, bold flavored beer.
Because all the creaminess of the ice cream just.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Because he's got like a caramel ice cream that he mixes it with.
Oh, you get the option, yeah.
Because
I
he's
think I
got
had,
two types of ice cream. I think he's got a vanilla and a caramel, and then he has ones that he mixes like sours with, and he says it's more of like a slushy type of milkshake, and it's like I haven't yet decided to try one of those because every time I'm
Yeah,
like,
I've only had the one little bit.
give me the beefy boy.
It was tasty. I enjoyed it.
Where is this from?
The pint. I'd say I've had at least a dozen milkshakes from there. It's
Check it out.
I have to try it at least
because you got
once.
to pay for because it's a pint of beer and then they do the ice cream into it. So you got to pay for your pint and then you got to pay for like the milkshake process too.
I mean,
so it's like
I think I got like a Russian Imperial or something with the caramel ice cream, and it was just.
Ooh.
I don't know what the fuck it was, but it was good. It was good.
Kelly on Facebook Live is asking, what does IPA stand for? Indian Pale Ale?
yeah,
Pale Ale?
India Pale Ale. From the original orientation, where it originated from. There it goes. The Pale Ale from India.
AJ jumping in on it.
With the assist.
Slightly late to the party. AJ, you should be the R&D department. You could be our Jamie.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
We need a Jamie.
Pull up the video.
Hey, Jamie.
Can you get that? Can you pull that up?
Yeah, thanks.
But yeah, their milkshakes can be expensive because pints of some of these beers that they make it with are expensive.
Are they?
I've had a $22 milkshake from there.
Oh.
And it was worth all of it. I think the ones you and I got, Nick, when we were there were like $17-18, but it was like, it's fucking worth it.
I mean, I'd be down to try it at least once.
I must look poor because he kept asking me. He's like, this is going to be expensive. I'm like, yeah, dog.
Yeah, dog.
Fucking.
He does it to everybody because it's like a milkshake.
It does get it. It doubles the price.
Yeah, it almost doubles the price, so you got to be like, wait a minute. Because some people don't want to pay that kind of money for a milkshake because they're like, why? It's just a beer.
Is there any bourbon in it?
But
It's $5.
But if you really enjoy beer and you love milkshakes, fucking get one.
Fucking $5 milkshake?
It's worth it.
No bourbon?
We
Where's
should
the
do
bourbon?
a Brews with Dudes at the pint night.
Fucking
That would
Pint
be-
Night Live.
That'd be awesome.
Do like just a couple beers and finish it off with milkshakes.
I say pick a slow time, but it doesn't exist. They're usually.
We'd have to do like,
I guess it is summertime.
When I was in there, it was pretty slow.
yeah,
It
now
was
would
just
be a good
recently
time
it was
when we
slow.
go like around like 2 o'clock when they first open. So we'd have to do like an early afternoon episode to where it wouldn't be like too crazy. And maybe we do it outside if we get the right stuff for the mics and it's not too windy.
I love outdoor episodes. But every single time we try to do it outdoors, it's always terrible conditions. The first time we tried to do it, we were sitting outside at this brewery and it was nice and quiet. And then their food truck for the evening came up and pulled up right next to us. It was loud as fuck the entire time.
Yeah, that was awful. We tried that Natterday challenge, which was,
And then
it rained on us.
Yeah.
All right, we're on to the next one. This is the BA Cannoli of the Jungle. It's an imperial pastry stout with vanilla, lactose, and natural flavors added and aged in bourbon barrels.
Another dessert beer, baby.
Ooh,
Yes.
what was the other one? I know the other one was a bourbon barrel, but was it Imperial?
This last one is a stout aged in bourbon barrels, but it's fucking 13%.
No,
This one's the last one is a
it was
monster.
a fucking monster. I had one there that was fucking, you could just taste alcohol in it. It was like a
Yeah.
2017 run of an Imperial Stout, barrel aged for 2 years in a bourbon barrel.
Once you get
Oh,
past,
man.
once you get past like 14-15%, it's just
Sludge.
Yeah, that one was
Alcohol.
like a 15.5% that I had there. It was heavy.
it gets real heavy. For those of you watching on Facebook, tomorrow night we will be down at the North End Pub for Craft Road's Pioneer Night. They are very picky about the companies that they pick up to distribute, and they've got a thing where they will send in your beers to labs to test for purity and whatnot, and they've got an entire series of beers that are as close to perfect as they could possibly get. So,
Now, when they refer to impurities, what would they be referring to necessarily as an impurity?
you know what? I'm just going to say that you should tune in tomorrow night and find out
Good idea.
right
On-
from their mouth.
Brews
With
with dudes. No, we're not done.
Wait,
yet.
wait.
We're not done.
We're not done.
He even got me. You got me.
I thought we were done. All right, so we're jumping into the pastry stout that's got all sorts of just
The
Awesome shit.
cannoli of the jungle. Ooh.
Holy cannoli.
It's a pastry stout, so it'll be a little sweeter, but I don't think it'll be as sweet as that double brown.
I don't think so either.
It's
Little Jungle Jim. This is some fucking Indiana Jones beer right here.
Is it?
Oh, I love me some Indiana
Pitter-patter.
Jones. All of them.
Oh.
Oh,
Bourbon.
bourbon. You said you wanted bourbon.
That's
I
bourbon.
got it. That shit's like drinking fucking oil, dude. Straight up.
Oh my goodness.
It's thick. It's
That
a
is
thick
thick.
motherfucker.
That's
That's-
thick. That's heavy.
Thick.
2 C's.
That's-
2 C's.
Two
Thick.
C's.
You know
That's
we
that-
like them thick.
That's that Trump going
Ooh.
thick.
Ooh.
God.
Damn.
It's sweet once you get
It is
past
sweet.
the
It is
bourbon.
sweet.
But the bourbon is so prominent. The smell is just straight bourbon.
Yeah.
Oh, I can smell the pastriness of it, though. Like a little bit of the vanilla.
I definitely got more vanilla the second time since I knew what I was going in for.
This will just make you want to hook her right here.
I mean, what doesn't make you want to hook her?
You're probably right.
Toy Story 4 at the IMAX.
Yeah.
Andy's mom's toys.
Toy Story 4?
Andy's mom's Toy Story.
Wow.
We know what the fuck
Toy
that
Story
is.
4, the story of Andy's mom's toys.
The real toys.
Toy Story 5 underneath the socks.
Goodness.
Toy Story 6, out of the closet, into the bed.
Why I didn't mean for that to happen. I love Toy Story. Didn't deserve that.
Oops, sorry, Pixar.
We love you, Pixar.
Oh,
From
speaking
Pixar.
Speaking of Pixar, I
Toy Story
finally
6.
watched The Incredible 2s the other day.
Was it good?
Oh, it was good. I really liked it.
It's good.
I actually caught it on Netflix. It was on Netflix.
Nice.
It surprised me because I was just
What are you talking
scrolling.
about?
Incredibles 2.
Oh, I did
I
see
finally
that.
watched
Yeah.
that. Like, I remember all the memes and everything. Like, telling these kids they need to like step down and get out of the way for these adults that need to watch this because they've been waiting 16 years for this,
Forever.
and
Wow.
they deserve it more than them. And I'm like, dude, sit down.
Sit the
Sit
fuck
down.
down. Take a
Be
seat.
humble.
Sit down, be humble, let these kids enjoy something, let it blow their mind, and then go, I got something for you, and then introduce them to the first one.
Right.
Just,
Yeah.
just be awesome about it.
There's so many Disney movies that have come out that I've totally missed. Frozen.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I missed
Totally.
that.
I totally missed Frozen, but that was one of their biggest ones ever.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it wouldn't have been.
If it
I
weren't
guess
for the
I'm
Lion
referring-
King.
You know what I'm saying?
Lion
just wait.
King.
I'm referring
Just
to,
wait.
I guess.
They'll redo something. It'll be the biggest.
Oh, they're doing a second Frozen.
I'm still waiting on the Jetsons movie.
That would be huge.
What other original movies have they done lately that have really broke through? Because they do seem to kind of be in a lull of just
A lull.
sequels.
Or the 90s
Oh,
kick.
what was it?
Big Hero 6 was amazing. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
It came
I
out
saw bits
around
and
the same
pieces.
time as Frozen, and it got
Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph was amazing. I really liked Wreck-It Ralph.
I like that
I
too.
have not seen Wreck-It Ralph or Ralph Wrecks the Internet. I haven't seen those.
It breaks the internet.
Oh.
Wreck-It Ralph 2,
Yeah, he
Ralph
broke the
breaks the internet. And they make the joke in the movie. Shouldn't it be Rex the internet? You're like, yes! I don't know.
Interesting.
But it's
Like s'mores.
it's
like
movies I
s'mores,
meant to
baby.
I was
watch.
just saying-
Like, it looked cool.
Only.
Yeah, Wreck-It Ralph
Where
was
you at,
really
Nick?
good.
Where's Oreo at? Where you at, Oreo? Fuck.
Shit.
We'll make a bourbon ice cream milkshake Oreo.
Oreo
Fuck.
made s'mores, Oreos, and they didn't call it s'moreos.
Oh. Lame.
Yeah, they
fucked it up.
Didn't they just like literally call us s'mores Oreos? Or-
Yeah. It's
But
fucking total shit the bed there, bud.
Gay.
Figured out.
Fucking.
you figured out.
Figured
Who'd you pay for that one? He didn't really fucking have too much creativity with that, you know.
Go tuck in your balls, dead fucker.
Jesus.
The Letterkenny guys were just in Chicago.
What?
I heard that.
I saw one of my buddies was posting pictures. I was like, I absolutely would have drove to see that. It was
Same.
just the four of them sitting around like they would at the stand. I was like, I absolutely would have seen that.
I have not seen a single episode of Letterkenny.
It's acquired taste, I think.
I've watched the first
It's a
7
really
seasons.
fast one-liner type show.
I watched the first 7 seasons of Trailer Park Boys and season 8 and part of 9 and then all the movies. And it really reminds me of just this generation's Trailer Park Boys because it's Canadian humor about guys in a small town in Canada making
I
fun
would
of
say
stuff.
so.
But
It's
instead
different.
of being
Super fast one-liners,
You can
joke.
generalize everything down to
Everything's just,
category like
it's really
that.
fast, you know?
But it comes off as a humor that I would enjoy because I love Trailer Park Boys, and people are like, if you like this, you're going to love Letterkenny because it's the same type of humor.
I remember mentioning it to Nick one week. I was like, hey, Letterkenny, have you heard of it? No, but people have been talking about it. You should watch it. Next week, I was like, hey, have you watched that show? Yeah, I'm on like season 3 already.
Because of how fast they talk, it's one of those things where I can't have it in the background. Like, I have to be watching it
Totally,
and
yeah.
paying attention.
For sure.
I like shit I don't have to pay attention to.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's why I've
I
been
can't.
on King of the Hill. I never watched King of the Hill growing up.
Oh, man.
It's so funny.
God damn it, Bobby.
The humor is so... Sometimes it's so subtle.
Fucking Boomhauer. I used to know
Dude,
dislike that
The
motherfucker.
humor you miss from Boomhauer, if you're not... Boomhauer is one you have to pay attention to, and like you have to actually tune yourself into understanding what he says through all that mumbling. But he makes some of the best jokes in the whole show. He's like got that his way of talking, that
Yeah.
like kind
Yeah,
of
Mom, I'm going down there, man.
yeah. He makes some of the like really dark, some of the crudest humor of the show, and everybody's like, "God damn it, Boomhauer, what the hell are you saying?" And it's just funny. And then we actually get a glimpse into Boomhauer's life. Like, the dude's a stud. He's like, he's fucking rich. He has this big, awesome house, drives an amazing car, and he just plows pussy. Like, he is just like super stud. He just gets it. And it's like, how the fuck does this guy get
Oh,
it?
boy.
And all he does is hang out behind a garage with his buddies, drinking beer,
That's funny.
mumbling away.
Yeah, I never really watched King of the Hill growing up either.
It's
I was more
great.
of a South Park kid.
Yeah.
What did Mike Judge do besides that?
Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead.
And
Idiocracy.
Hank Hill is a character
Gotcha.
from Beavis and Butthead.
Really?
Yeah.
He was the fucking old
He's the
dude.
neighbor.
Yeah, they used to jack off in his shed and shit.
Whoa.
Yeah, because he was the neighbor, and he based Hank Hill off that neighbor.
Like, did you ever play the game?
No.
You had to, like, shoot apples at him? He was the
That's
one of the
wild.
bosses? Yeah,
so
yeah.
funny.
Holy cow.
God damn it, boys, you know. Talking like that.
God damn, boys!
You're working off of my
Whacking it
shit
in
again.
my shirt again.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's totally Hank Hill. That's the whole Hank Hill character that Hank came off of.
I wasn't terribly into Beavis and Butthead.
Oh, that was my shit,
either.
dude.
Not
I
from lack
fucking
of
loved that
interest,
shit.
but just from not watching it.
I was associated more with the time frame. Because I feel like when Beavis and Butthead came
Well,
out, we were still
well,
like super
Yeah,
young.
by the time that would be like something you'd perked your interest. It was already off air for a while.
I watched
Yeah.
the shit out of it, dude.
Yeah, I caught it all.
I watched
like,
the fuck out of that.
I started watching Beavis and Butthead and all that when from the original series it came off of MTV Oddities, where Eon Flux,
Yeah, all of those old
the Head,
fucking shows.
the Max, Beavis and Butthead, and there was one
Remote
more.
control or something like that. One of
Yeah,
those other fucking...
remote controlled or something like that. Yeah, and it was like these. It was just this thing where they all had these like little clips because most of them have just these like little 15-minute, 10-minute goes, and a lot of them developed into their own shows, or other ones just kind of went on the wayside.
So, we're going to transition. I was just... So, Tom... I think Jess found it for Tom to watch. Chalk Zone.
Yeah, I remember
Chalk
that.
Zone?
I remember that shit.
I could not have pulled it out of my brain, but the moment it popped up on the TV, I remembered exactly what it was.
Yeah, I know.
Fred Seibert. He did Rugrats. He was the one who brought the Renaissance to Cartoon Network by doing Cow and Chicken. He did Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh.
He did this Chalk Zone. And he also had worked for MTV doing these shorts. So there's so many dudes that were from that era that were doing these 10, 15-minute animated little clips and then taking those to form
Whole
shows.
TV.
He did Powerpuff Girls. He did Dexter's Lab.
No kidding.
If you go back and look, dude, all these shows you remember, there's a handful of guys that were behind all of them.
I remember one. I feel like I feel like Jerry Bruckheimer. That was a big name.
And the thing is, a lot of these guys
That might be
helped each
something
other with
different.
all their shows.
Yeah.
Like, it was just...
The fact that you just told me that Judge came from like MTV and then moved to that, I'm like, that's exactly what Fred Seibert did. Fred Seibert did Adventure Time. Yeah.
Wow.
Was the dude that did
So many.
the dude that did SpongeBob do Ren and Stimpy?
Yes, I think so.
That
Yeah,
is
that's
the Ren
why.
and Stimpy guy.
That's what I'm saying. Bob Camp or whatever, and he, like you can see the.
He seemed I
art is
really,
the same, you
I really
know.
got into his story a while ago, and he was having a hard time because he had the weird shows. He had a lot of really weird.
They're tight, yeah.
And then really kind of dark-based humor mixed
Yeah,
into
dark.
it, too.
I like that. That's why I
But
watched that shit.
Ren and Stimpy
Right.
was just really dark all the time
Ren and
with,
Stimpy.
like...
Oh, yeah, that's
with
one of my
Stimpy
favorites all
just
time.
being kind of that really stupid comic relief within it, but everything else got
Totally.
to be...
What you holding there,
Everything.
Nick?
All right, so our final beer for the night is the Cincinnati. It's a stout aged in bourbon barrels. It's 13%.
Oof.
It's gonna be a fucking monster. You guys ready?
Yeah, pitter patter.
Time to get it.
Let's get out there.
Oh, we got it, dude.
Beast.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
that is ungodly.
You make me not even want to fucking try it.
This is the one
It's
I
just
had
heavy, dude.
there.
It's even beefier than the last one.
This isn't the one I had, but this is not it. I had the 2017 chocolate version of this that was barrel aged, and this
They did
is
have a special. They did have a special version of it.
yeah.
I swear
what
that's
the one I
fucking
had.
oil, bro. That's mud.
That's monstrous mud.
Shit's mud.
Mud.
That is thick
Chocolate.
mud.
This is very chocolate.
Chocolate mud.
Yeah,
Goddamn
I mean,
oil.
chocolate
oil me up.
I'm
mud.
saying thick mud to Renford's that
Call me the
band
Tin
name
Man.
Nick and I like
Fuck.
thick mud.
Two C's.
I don't need a beer that I can't swallow. Fuck. You know?
That's why I didn't give you as much as us.
Alright, baby.
I thought about you.
There's so much
It's a
taste.
slow burn. It's a slow burn.
There's so much taste with it, though.
Oh, it tastes. It's great. I love it.
You got.
I don't care.
To,
I don't need that. I want crushability, but I want flavor, but I want
no, for sure,
crushability.
for sure. I like crushability too.
I was telling you earlier, Nick, you know, what I like, how I
Yeah.
like, what beer I like.
I'm sitting there. We're sitting at the bar, and I'm like, I don't know what I want yet. And Dakota goes, "What do I want?" Asking me,
What do I want, Nick?
Nick, what do I want?
What do I want?
I want to rock.
Monstrous.
I love it.
Well,
It is good.
if no one has any other notes they wanted to make about that beer in particular, 'cause you all heard
Besides
it.
the
We're
obvious.
just like, ooh. It's good. It's definitely good, but it's even thicker.
Sticker.
More alcohol.
But it's super smooth though for how thick it is.
It once you it's the first drink.
The
You
first
take
drink gets ya.
to get the alcohol smash, and then you're able to pick up more flavors the next couple drinks, and it's more smooth. That first drink, Dakota, I'm right there with you. That first drink was just like,
Oh,
whoo, fuck.
Oh,
Right.
It's super thick.
you taste it in all of its glory.
Does anyone know what their favorite beer of the night was?
I don't.
The first
my
one?
favorite beer of the night. Oh, go ahead, Dakota.
I don't fucking know, dude.
Mine is the Chicao,
You guys are the drinkers here.
the double brown. It was big, big in terms of alcohol, huge in terms of taste. It didn't have. When I say the alcohol bite, you know, like when you drink beer, it tastes like beer. When you drink liquor, you get a punch, you get a bite. But when you start to get really alcoholic beers, you get that alcoholic punch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um,
Especially on the first couple of swigs.
These last ones they tasted very alcoholic. And while the Chicao was a big beer, it didn't have that alcoholic taste. It was a big beer, but it was very smooth. So I'm gonna go. The Chicao is my favorite. I love the sherbet one. The Pride one's probably my second.
I like the first one we drank.
The Samuel L. Jackson beer.
Is it? Yeah.
Or
Was,
the person who looks like Samuel L. Jackson.
was that the first one we drank?
Yeah, the first one. I'm tired of these.
That one was
motherfucking
really.
IPAs.
It was really smooth. That's why I like it. It was fruity. It tastes kind of pineapple-y. It still wasn't my favorite, but I like that one the most. You know.
Out of these,
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
I just like shit that's smooth that tastes good.
It's an exploration, man. That's what this podcast is all about.
I'm always down to drink all of it, but
Explore your taste buds.
Exactly.
like, I'm not gonna buy a 32 ouncer of these because I don't want that, you know.
Yeah, we bought those to share. So
No, and that's why that's what we're doing. But
Austin and I were joking about the fact that like the first 30 or 40 episodes of the show, every single one of us, because it used to be the way we did it was if you were on the show, you brought a beer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So everybody would just go to the liquor stores and grab anything that we had not tried yet. And after you did that for so long, it becomes harder to run and grab beers that you haven't tried yet. So we're left, we go to breweries and we try to get whatever we can from there. And
I just tried the Grapefruit Dead. Have you tried that yet?
the Grapefruit Dead, no.
I don't know who the fuck it does it. I can't remember right now. I think maybe 18th Street. I can't remember.
I assume that's a play on the Grateful Dead.
Yeah.
Last Grateful Dead beer I had was a Dogfish Head.
It was terrible.
It was.
This
it was
one was
like a
actually
graham
really
cracker,
good, and it was
but
like
it was-
8.5%, and it was. Nick actually got me into the grapefruit beers and the fruity, like the blood orange beers and shit.
Oh.
And that's one reason why I got it, and plus Grateful Dead. I was like, oh, I'll try that out, and it was high percent, and it was fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
There are a
Really,
couple
really
people
good.
that are incredibly good at making beers that taste like beers with tons of flavor.
It
People's
was
is really good at it. I really when they've got the grapefruit mound builder and their blood orange space cowboy. It's not a fruit beer.
They have an old
It ain't a
tavern.
fruit
They have an
beer.
old
No,
tavern.
You're
Like,
not gonna like it if you don't like IPAs. You ain't gonna fucking like it. But liking IPAs, when they add the fruit, they're really good at counteracting the bitterness with it. Because I don't think I'm a huge fan of Space Cowboy.
I'm not either.
But the
dude.
blood orange Space Cowboy is one of my favorites.
delicious.
Oh yeah.
Did they
hands
do it?
down.
Did they do an old tavern with like lemon or some shit?
They have
Okay,
one
yeah.
right now called their Lemon Rattler.
That's it. That's
Ooh.
it.
Which
That's it.
it's their it's not quite the old tavern, but it's like based along the same line, but it's more of a shandy. And
Okay.
I just had
seen that
that
in the bar the other
I just
day.
had that Monday. I was down at Projo's, and then they had it on tap, and I picked up one of those, and it was
Interesting.
good.
Dude, in the age of the Natter Day. Do
Yeah.
it. Fucking do it.
Fucking do it.
I work for the company that sells the Natter Days, and no matter what anyone says or wants to hear, that shit is dominating the market right
You're talking
Oh, I
about
bet.
the natty shandy?
Natural.
now. Yeah,
The strawberry
natural
Natter
light.
Yeah, I haven't had
Natter
one yet.
Days.
I know you guys have been natter
Oh.
daying up. But
It's stupid
Dude,
good.
You have
It's
one
so
in the fridge.
tasty.
out there,
them
don't you?
natty boys.
Dude, have you had
you're
one
out.
before?
No, I haven't.
Dude,
right now.
they're
taste
so
one. You'll
good.
understand.
But my point
I'll
is,
try
my
one.
point is that
It's hard for me to be like, I want a natty.
Yeah, same.
no, not till you try it.
I mean, fuck. Last time we did that, it was like natty ice days. That's it.
It's a
Back
different
when you're in
thing.
high school.
That dirty 30 for
yeah,
like
the
$8.
fucking sludge, dude.
But when you take the jump, so imagine that, the sludge, the nasty,
Yeah.
but it tastes good.
Spruce that sludge up.
But it tastes good.
Dude,
Yeah, it tastes
it's-
like fucking lemonade.
It's so good. It's, not even
It's a
funny.
strawberry lemonade beer.
Seriously.
And if you like strawberry lemonade, you're gonna like it.
We're the weird ones that we'll go out there and we'll buy the oil, we'll buy the sludge, but then we'll also go buy the drinkability. Because I can't be drinking Cincinnati and fucking Chicao all day long.
Hell no.
Nowadays, dude, you
Not if you want to be
can't.
drunk all day.
I don't know.
I mean,
what's more.
some days I'm down for that, but most days I just want something I can drink and enjoy.
Let's see. If we're doing favorite beers, I am probably going to have to go with the Sherbert beer, the Pride. It surprised me,
And that
hands
Pride
down.
is 12%.
It is not.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
See, I
it
think
is.
I need to rinse my
Oh
cup
my-
out,
see,
drink this,
yeah.
rinse my cup out, pour another one of those, and retry.
That's what we're going to do.
Yeah, I need to
Give
retry.
everyone-
I need to
give
retry
everyone
that shit.
the
So,
other piece?
I got to say the barrel-aged cannoli of the jungle.
That one was really good.
And after I had it and I thought about it, when I was trying to say "ba cannoli," I was just being dumb.
Were you?
I was being dumb. I didn't think before I started speaking. And it's the BA is barrel-aged.
I did say that.
You did, and I was being dumb because I didn't listen.
Dem boys.
Damn boys.
It's okay, Austin.
Fucking
it's okay.
boys.
Well-
Hey, I'm not ashamed.
Oh,
I'm probably going to be the first one to say I fucked up when I fuck up.
maybe.
Maybe.
Probably. This has been a lot of fun.
It
We're
is.
gonna clean up a little bit, drink some more, and get on with our fucking Thursdays.
Come down tomorrow.
Tomorrow night, down at the
Yeah.
pub. Suzette's birthday / Pioneer Night with Craft Roads Beverage.
Do it.
Thank you to everyone who is watching on Facebook Live. We appreciate you. Thank you to everyone listening to the audio.
Thanks for giving a fuck.
Thank you to the Journey into Comics Network for hosting us. We appreciate you. And we will see you next time on another episode of Brews
with Dudes.
Ow, ow, ow!